One of Africa's leading corporate and investment banks has done it again. RMB has been crowned as Africa's best investment bank at the Euromoney Awards for Excellence, the 2026 version. This is but one of 6 honors that they raked up by the globally recognized financial institution. We're now joined by co-CEO of investment banking and sponsor segment at RMB, Rob Leon. Rob, thank you very much for joining us. A hearty congratulations is due. You are officially, or the bank is officially, Africa's best investment bank. What does this essentially mean for the bank and your clients?
Firstly, thanks for having me, Dudu. Really glad to be here. We are unbelievably proud of this accomplishment. I love that it is third-party rated, it is viewed externally, it showcases the power of our people. This has been a long journey, and I think we're still in the infancy of it, but we are really proud, and we have real devotion and energy to try and be the #1 investment bank in Africa in 2026 and hopefully in many years to come.
And here's to many more. Let's get into some of those accolades. Not only are you Africa's best investment bank, you're also Africa's best investment bank for M&A, a second year in a row. Africa's best bank for large corporates, Africa's best bank for ESG, South Africa's best investment bank, and South Africa's best investment bank for M&A, and that accolade for the second year in a row as well. I guess it is a proof point, or the accolades are a proof point of what it is that you are trying to do for your clients. Maybe you can talk to us about that, because you've managed in the period under review, rather, some very interesting transactions, right? So from infrastructure, sustainable finance, you've also done a lot around investment banking. And so you can talk to maybe what it is that you have been offering your clients.
So, I mean, first of all, for us, client selection is everything. We're very clear around the type of businesses and people we want to back and support. We need to be there through the good times, through the tougher times. This economic cycle is quite volatile. So it's absolutely critical for us to support them. And their needs are varied. We know there's an infrastructure gap in South Africa and in Africa, trying to be there for them, thinking about what's next around the corner, whether it's electricity generation, water, roads, railway. There's just huge opportunity, and we certainly are glad that we can be a part in trying to grow that. On mergers and acquisitions, we've seen some strong interest internationally from strategic buyers, private equity, family offices looking to be part of the journey. And Africa really is the next frontier, and we're seeing that across SA and broader Africa. And for us, we need to make sure we're around, we're there, we're knowledgeable, certainly per sector, per industry. Are we there for financing? Are we there for advice? There's kind of a lot in our toolkit that we need to be able to provide for them to have the necessary confidence that we are their trusted partner on their kind of economic journey.
Absolutely. When you talk about the African continent, a lot of things come to mind, namely also risk and reward. Looking ahead, especially for the bank, having played, or rather having integrated yourselves in a number of offerings, where to from here?
Well, hopefully it's a little bit more of the same. I think the economic climate, perhaps in Jan and February, is a little bit different to what it is now. The war in the Middle East it obviously creates some difficulties, but it also opens some opportunities. There are countries in Africa who are net exporters of oil. There are others who are net importers. They'll get affected quite differently, and that's why we need to be on top of what makes these economies tick, what they need in order to survive, and then trying to give that long-term advice. Our goal is not to be here just on one deal, one opportunity. We have to be here through the long term. And client selection is absolutely critical for us in trying to figure out how we take this forward and who we support, because we need to be there through the tough times as well as hopefully the growth opportunities.
Absolutely. So when we speak of risk and reward, 2026, or the first half of the year at least, has been characterized as the year of 2 shocks. So the negative oil supply shock as well as the positive technology shock. I do wonder on the technology aspect, how you're navigating that for your clients, or how you're advising your clients.
Look, it's a great question, and I'd be lying if I said we had all the answers. it's a new paradigm, but it's an exciting opportunity. I mean, I think the world is changing incredibly quickly, and we're just trying to get on top of it. I think it's really interesting, certainly from a bank perspective, our ability to automate, digitize, access our clients in a more efficient manner is a real opportunity. And then to guide our clients on the way forward, how they can be more efficient, how they can grow perhaps in a manner that wasn't accessible to them in the past. There's a lot of interesting insights that are available right now, but I imagine it's a 2 to 3 year journey for people to really get to grips with what are the real opportunities, what's a fad, but what can actually change the nature of a business and how to take it forward. So we're really excited about it. We're playing with the tools. The bank is really focused on it, and I think FirstRand as a house has always been very digitally focused, and we're going to continue on that journey.
And we can't wait to see what's coming up next. We're excited for you. Thank you very much, Rob, for joining us. Rob Leon is a co-CEO of investment banking and a sponsor segment at RMB, Africa's, or should I say officially, Africa's best investment bank.
MoneyWeb, your trusted source for business and investment insights.